Hey guys, it's Extreme Strategy here, and today we are back inside of the Dawnless Days with another crazy battle. And this time, we have a very interesting and strange battle indeed. We have Mordor being backed up by the elves, which makes sense entirely, going up against Dúnedain and Dale, who are literally hill camping on top of this massive hill that overlooks most everything. This is going to be a battle that shows, first off, why hill campers are freaking annoying, and secondly, one of the weirdest alliances that has ever been seen, where the elves fight alongside the forces of Mordor. So I'll see you when the action begins. So the plan of attack here was very simple. We were going to try and take out the enemy cav before even attempting to engage with their infantry, and then my massive line of Uruk throng were going to be trying to keep the infantry preoccupied, while my ally with all of his elves was going to attack the side flank and support me in the destruction of the cavalry. However, archers began to move up, and archers make an excellent target for cav, meaning that I was to take on some of the cav and also try and kill as many of the bardlings as possible. And now the troops are moving up to engage. Massive wall of Uruk throng coming on forwards. Some are going to engage sooner than the rest, and the elves are just sprinting forwards, taking volley after volley of arrows. However, they are soon going to reach the enemy lines anyway. They come charging on forwards, get hit by another volley of arrows, and charge right into the Dune herd swordsman, and the fighting has commenced. Uruk throngs come crashing on in as well, trying to do as much damage as possible, and some blood avengers are going to come in to support the swordsmen. And now it is time for the cav to get engaged with the enemy as well. The equitaries come charging on forwards, meeting with a ton of the cav, and my cav comes rushing on forwards. Servants of the Eye, the archers are going to begin to try and run away, as the servants of the Eye just come rushing on forwards. They're going to get countercharged by some champion reavers. However, they won't be able to hold up all of the servants of the Eye, and some of the servants of the Eye will be able to catch up with some bardlings and begin to fight them as well. And now it is just a massive mess, with Olokai charging all over the place, bashing Dale cavalry regiments over the head, while equitarians and servants of the Eye are fighting champion reavers. And some of the Noldorian equitarians were able to catch some of the druid archers. Noldorian archers are opening fire on some of the druid swordsmen, shooting them in the side. Volley after volley coming on in and striking them over and over again. Several of them begin to drop to the ground dead, and all over the place, the Uruk throng are doing battle with the druids. And right next to them are the Noldorian swords. Now this is a sight I never thought I'd see. Uruk throng and Noldorian swords fighting right next to each other. And on the cavalry side, we currently have the Witch King holding still, and then he's going to come charging on forwards to get right into the backs of some of these champion reavers, and then come right on past to attack more of the bardlings. All while some servants of the Eye over here also fight bardlings, winning the engagement with them very easily. However, some champion reavers do charge on in to try and inflict some casualties upon the servants of the Eye. And some Olokai have also caught up with some other bardlings. At this point, most of the Dale archers are either dead or dying. However, a lot of the Uruk throng are also dying, and the shipwright noble's general is currently in a very bad position, being shot up by lots of arrows, and also fighting several blood avengers. At this point, a lot of the cav are dead. Some Olokai are charging on in to try and fight some champion reavers. However, they're going to get a little bit stuck. Witch King is still continuing to hold strong, and the Olokai will be doing plenty of damage as well, and the enemy general dies to some of the servants of the Eye, and his bodyguard turns around and runs, meaning that now Dúnedain is without their general, and they currently have a ton of archers being chased by some Noldorian archers, making them an excellent target for a cav charge. As the Witch King draws out his sword, some Olokai come rushing on forwards, and they just come crashing right on in to a bunch of Dúnedainian archers. However, the infantry engagement has at this point been almost completely lost, with only shipwrights nobles, the general of Linden, and a couple of random groups of spread out archers are all that is left for infantry. But in terms of cav, there are still Noldorian equitaries, a bunch of servants of the Eye, and of course the Olokai. And the ally general falls inside of the massive blob that has formed around these shipwright nobles. They are pretty much the last stand of Linden against all of Dale and Dúnedain. This point is primarily just Dale, and a heavy charge comes in on some of the Dale infantry. The Dale troops turn and try and fight. However, they're going to be not very successful, and the cavalry will have to pull out once the massive infantry blob has defeated the shipwright nobles, and they can now begin to engage all of the cav. At this point, it's a standoff for a little while as the units rest. Servants of the Eye resting their horses, and the Olokai just plain resting. And now the final battle begins with only 4 minutes 25 5 seconds on the clock, balance of power on the side of Mordor, and they come charging on in with the Ologhai, getting just to pound some of the Dale swordsmen over the head over and over. However, the Dale regiment are going to engage some of the servants of the Eye, and the Witch King will fall to cavalry, resulting in a lot of the Mordor cav routing immediately. One of the servants of the Eye is still in it for only a little while longer, and then he too will rout. All that is left are the Ologhai. However, they will be able to stay in the fight for a very long time, as they are troll units, and they begin to inflict a lot of damage, and the remnants of Dúnedain are beginning to waver, and then they just flat out turn and run. Some of the Dale swordsmen are running as well, and the general for Dale has been routed, meaning that all that is left are the Ologhai and an absolute ton of infantry. However, the Ologhai won't be able to last forever, and soon the first batch will go down, and then only a little while after that, the second group will go down as well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Go check out the Discord server and its mod. Links to both those in the description below. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.